About 2 years ago, I did an experiment to see if there was any truth to what's called Mycoplasma laboratorium, I guess, but it's better known as Morgellons. I went and got a microscope, the most powerful microscope commercially available to buy, and I got raw cranberry juice. You have to get raw cranberry juice, not ocean spray or nothing that's, processed. And you gargle it in your mouth for about 2 to 5 minutes. And basically what this does is it pulls the synthetic fibers, synthetic microfibers or the nanotech out of your, I don't know if it pulls it through your skin membrane or if it just pulls it from your saliva glands. So I looked at the cranberry juice by itself to make sure there wasn't nothing in it so I could know what was already in it. You can see like pieces of the cranberry skin or whatever. And so then I went and gargled it for about 2 to 5 minutes. And I spit it out and looked at it under a microscope. And clearly I'm not a doctor or a scientist, but there's something in there. And if you have rubbing alcohol, you can pour it on it and the motherfucking shit starts twitching. It's fucking crazy. That's not even the strangest part. The strangest part to me is that the medical community doesn't even classify this as a real substance. They say that it's delusional. They call it parasitosis or something. Delusional parasitosis or some shit. Some people even push these fibers out of their skin. Like their skin, some people's skin actually reject these fibers. So there's a lot of theories about what this could be. Is connected to smart dust, which is synthetic nanobots found, and also synthetic parasites that are found. And basically the theory is that these are put into our environment, into our food and water sources, so that they kind of act as sort of a conduit for all of the frequencies that are transmitted in the air from these ELF towers and these Gwen towers. Every 1/4 of a mile you see these towers popping up, which aren't cell phone towers. And if you actually look at the specifications of these towers, they're way more powerful than what a cell phone tower should be.
Mayo Clinic calls it an unexplained skin disorder characterized by sores, but the Wikipedia page dismisses Morgellons as a delusional belief. Let's see what happens when Coase adds a research footnote that differs with that narrative.
They can just go to this link and you get the abstract of the study right there.
In less than an hour, Coase edit disappears.
After thousands of people complained something was new, something was wrong, the Centers for Disease Control now says it will launch an investigation into a strange new skin condition, no known causes.
This morning in Health Watch, Morgellons, a mystery illness that can make people feel like their skin's crawling.
It is a mystery straight out of the X-Files, but those who suffer from it will tell you it's painfully real.
Imagine feeling like your skin is literally crawling, that you're tormented at all hours. You can't even think straight. The condition is driving you crazy. But
A strange substance found by a Southwest Arkansas man be part of a government test? Well, that's the question at the heart of a phenomenon called chemtrails, now getting widespread attention.
Tonight, a community in the San Bernardino Mountains has a real mystery on its hands. The official explanation here is that jet contrails are causing strange lines in the sky, and that it's pollen making people sick on the ground. The Department of Health found a yellowish tint on a tissue.
March 22nd. From the front porch. This is part 2 of what I'm doing. This is in sterile water. Just so you can see it. And I want to give me a glimpse of what's going on. Check this out. Look what we're doing. Wow. See? Same jar. Around here so you can see the date. I don't want to disturb it. Tube strands. Okay. Just thought I'd bring this out. Okay. All right.
I'm going to tape this time. And so this is what we did before. This is what this is. This is the wine spit test where you rinse your mouth out and then you take grape juice and you hold it in your mouth and you spit it out into a petri dish. Well, what we did is we used the zeolite, the zeoforce. This stuff says it cages this stuff, this stuff that's in these chemtrails that's in our bodies. Okay, so then now Chris is just going to pour in a little bit of that little tiny bit of the 91% alcohol. Watch, the stuff is alive. Watch what happens. Pour some in, just a little. Watch. Look. Look what it does.
Now you can film it up close.
Oh, yeah.
That's totally freaking...
Is that freaking freaky? This is in every single one of us. This is...
The body actually growing these fibrils or hairs, the body producing artifacts of some kind, that whether they're some people, I've even met a couple of people that are producing plant-like material growing out of their skin. There's actually these non-earthling type of insects being come out of their body. I mean, unbelievable stories that I would never have believed it unless I was standing in their house witnessing this.
These are fibers, we could say, that do not exist in nature. People around the world are developing lesions on their skin that ooze and produce fibers. This is known as Morgellons syndrome. Tissue samples cultured from ordinary people without this ailment contain and grow the very same fibers.
It's not a big deal, it's not dangerous, as long as the body can handle these things. Some of the people cannot handle it. And then the mycelium is starting to grow within the body and starting to multiply. And at a certain point, they are extracted via the skin. And you can see that they have this ability to collect colors. You have blue Morgellons and you have red Morgellons. And nobody knows where these colors come from because they are of technical origin. It's not a natural substance. So you can see them when the skin is opening. You can see them under the microscope if you make a blood analysis. You can see that the blood is infected. And you can let them grow artificially in a Petri dish.